see the visuals that number of people are participating in the last journey of Sudhir Suri that has just started from the residence of Sudhir Suri till Durgyana Temple cremation ground, and even this journey will cross the heart of the city, and the entire city will be witnessing the last journey of Sudhir Suri as well. The visuals are very much telling. This is a van. Behind this, a long queue of the police cars, cavalcade entire. The men in khaki are all guarding. Commandos are deployed. Senior police officers are deployed. DCP of Amritsar himself is monitoring this entire security. ADGP Law and Order Arpit Shukla is in Amritsar regarding the security to maintain the calm and peace in Amritsar during the last journey and last rites of Sudhir Suri. You can see this is how the journey has begun from the residence, and it will pass through the entire city and later reaching to the Durgyana temple. Just because every single person remember that how Suri was shot to death. Suri was shot to death, and in fact, by whom? By whom? This is the major point. Just because it was a bullet that was fired on the Hindu outfits, not to Sudhir Suri. This is how the people are claiming. You can see the people are paying the last respect to Sudhir Suri during the last journey. They are consoling the death. They are consoling the family emotions. They are consoling the family emotions as well. A huge number of people have been participated into the Sudhir Suri's last journey. This is how it has been started from. This is how it has been started from his residence, and in fact, with the heavy security deployment, the entire route has been sanitized, Navedna, and the people are participating. People are coming out of the streets. People are joining from the midway. People are coming out of their own houses and participating in the last journey of Sudhir Suri, just because the way he was shot dead, it was not acceptable in the Punjab society, and that is the reason. And the major concern of the police is to maintain the law and order situation. That's because the situation is very much uncertain so far in Amritsar, and that is the reason a heavy deployment of the police is visible on the ground to protect this last journey, and safely this journey will be taken to the cremation ground. This is the prime responsibility of the police. You can see a heavy deployment with the assault rifles, automatic weapons, commandos, black commandos, SOGs, all kind of force and groups has been deployed on the ground. All kind of forces has been deployed on the ground so that no untoward incident can happen during the last journey of Sudhir Suri. This journey will pass through the heart of the city, and even the entire city will witness the Sudhir Suri's last journey, the Antim Yatra, and even the people are very much aware. On the other side, the anger among the Hindu outfits are that how these pro-Khalistani elements are celebrating the killing of Sudhir Suri, and police are not acting against them. And even the anger is also on the other side, that why the police is pressing the emotions of the family, why not they are acting against the accused who are actually conspired this entire incident. Anger plus emotions, Navedna, it is easily observed among the voices of the people that these voices existing anger plus emotions regarding the Sudhir Suri, just because the death is a very unfortunate, and people are highly connected to Sudhir Suri. You can see this is the participation in the last journey of Sudhir Suri, and this is how it has been enhancing after every 10 meters, just because people are coming out from their houses. They are joining this last journey of Sudhir Suri to pay him the last respect and to console the family. Family was very straightforward towards the administration and the police. They are not ready to compromise at any point, and their feelings are very hard against the administration as well as police since morning, when the police have house arrest all the Hindu leaders. Family was very much clear and gave a very hard statement that police is acting against the family, not against the accused. So this is how the entire entire journey is unfolding. You can see the visuals. And even if anybody wants to pay the last respect to come to nearby the van, the decorated van, it has to be put in with a proper security, just because the certain commandos are covering the van very properly, so that at least no uncertain situation may prevail during the last journey. It was around 4 to 5 kilometers that this last journey will take place with the heavy security and the supporters. Continuously slogans are being raised for Sudhir Suri, that all the people are paying respect according to their own versions. Some are raising the slogans and some are folding the hands. Some have the tears in their eyes and some have anger in their mind against the police as well as the administration. This is how the last journey has begun from the residence of Sudhir Suri and will be reaching to the cremation ground within few minutes after covering 4 to 5 kilometers of the road travel. And this van has been decorated with flowers and even with the photograph of Sudhir Suri as well. The family is all full of emotion and people are trying to console the family as well. This is a very emotional moment, so Navedna, very emotional moment, that how this journey is coming out on the roads, just because Sudhir Suri was killed in a full public view and in a broad daylight. And even the accused, after shooting him from the point blank range, tried to flee from the spot. And the police personnel who was so-called the security of Sudhir Suri remain in a freezed position, was not able to protect Sudhir Suri from the armed person. And that is the reason this anger has came out on the roads. And in fact, you can see the visuals, the emotions and anger, the sentiments of these people. Not only the Hindu outfits, there are certain Sikh people, they are also against this killing. And in fact, you can see the visual is very much telling that how this entire Antim Yatra has been started from the residence of the Sudhir Suri and further heading towards the city. And after crossing the city, it will be reaching to the cremation ground at Durgyana temple. This is how the journey has started, and the last rites will be performed. The last rites will be performed at Durgyana temple cremation ground. You can see the visual security, people, and even the citizens of Amritsar. They all are witnessing this last journey of Sudhir Suri. Suri was killed day before yesterday.
Pointing out, in fact, earlier,
when he was protesting.
We did see his brother also talk about wanting justice. Hindu leaders obviously looking for justice from the Bhagwat Mann-led Aam Aadmi Party government. Plus, we're also seeing some sort of demands being made by the family. Of course, it's a testing time for them. But take us through what the demands were of the family, as well as any compensation given by the state government. If you could talk to us about that as well.
Well, Navedma, the anger of the family against the Aam Aadmi Party and especially against the Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann is very much high. They are participating into the last journey, but simultaneously they are having a lot of anger against the government, just because neither Bhagwant Mann nor any of his minister has visited the family of Sudhir Suri to console, to ensure any kind of promise regarding the investigation. And the demand of the family is, number one, that CBI investigation should be conducted into this entire case, the way international angle has been emerged. ISI-backed pro-Khalistani elements are very much into the conspiring killing of Sudhir Suri. And number two, they are demanding to nominate Amritpal Singh, a Sikh hardliner who is a Khalistan supporter, just because the Sandeep Singh was is a follower of Amritpal Singh, in fact, and even just 5 days before, he has took the blessings of Amritpal Singh. And the family demands that it was Amritpal Singh who has provoked Sandeep Singh that results the killing of Sudhir Suri. Number three demand, family was demanding this security, appropriate security from the government, that after the killing of Sudhir Suri, family still receives the threats from the unknown numbers. The WhatsApp calls has been received by the family, and even threatening them and even alerting them that one has down, certain other is on the hit list. And family demands proper security that they can feel secure while staying in Punjab. Number 4 demand, they wanted to compensate. They wanted the compensation amount also. And in fact, now the administration has ensured them. Number 1 is impartial investigation. Whosoever will be marked with an evidence into the investigation, he or she will be nominated without any doubt. Number 2, administration has ensured a job to the Suri's kin, that one government job to one family member in Suri family. And even they have also ensured, the police as well as the administration has also ensured that the security will be provided to the family and no such untoward incident will be happen in future. A proper security cover will be given. So these are the demands that has been accepted by the administration with the intervention of ADGP Law and Order. And later the family's anger was diffused, and the certain Hindu organizations have also de-escalated this protest. I request my camera person to kindly pan the camera and show the visual of the road as well, just because this case was not a normal case. Navedna, it was a scenario. If we just analyze the killing of Sudhir Suri, it happens in the 1980s. The pre-situation of Operation Blue Star. Certain kind of incidents were visible at that point in time. And later, what has happened? Certain Sikh hardliners, certain terrorist organizations has took over the Punjab, and Punjab was entirely put on fire, and even the terrorism started prevailing in Punjab. Operation Blue Star happened in 1984. Even post Operation Blue Star, terrorism was prevailing in Punjab till early 90s.